okay? So this afternoon I wanted to talk about something that I'm really passionate about, something that's very close to my heart and a trust that I really care about, and that's the Wildlife Trust. So I'm a member of the Worcestershire Wildlife Trust, okay? This is them here. This is like a pack that you get for being a member, and you've got a gorgeous little bumblebee on the front. They're really pretty. Okay, so I'm just going to talk you through what the Wildlife Trust is, and if you did want to join, and if you could spare a few pounds a month, what that money actually goes towards. Okay, so the Wildlife Trust creates a better future for the wildlife all around us. So by joining, you can help care for more than 2,863 acres of land, woods, heaths, pools, marshes and meadows of national and international importance. Help wildlife adapt to the effects of climate change, protect endangered species such as otters, dormice and butterflies, restore and recreate wildlife habitats, campaign to prevent damaging developments, help local authorities, organisations and individuals to protect and create places for the country's wildlife, inspire thousands of children, families and adults through their work with schools, other organisations and through events and wildlife discovery courses. Work with local communities to encourage appreciation and enjoyment of our natural environment. So each Wildlife Trust works for local wildlife, but together they have a powerful national voice, okay? So what do you get when you're a member? So you get a welcome pack filled with details of all the work they do, free entry to the 80 plus nature reserves throughout the country, free Worcestershire Wildlife magazine 3 times a year so we can share in all their challenges and successes both locally and nationally. Okay, so this is a little book that will be yours, and it will tell you of all the nature reserves. So these are all the nature reserves around Worcestershire, and it's so interesting. So you go on to each page and it will tell you about that place and what animals you'll find there. So you've got the little owl there, and facts about the animals that you'll find. So really nice. So if you were to do it with your kids or your mum, your family, you could go to these places, take the book with you, and there's a lot of facts about the places and the flowers and the animals that you'll find there. So really good. Another good thing is the Wildlife Trust app. It's so cool. It's this is the logo here, and that's what the app, if you can see the little badger there. So if you download that app, you click on all the different places and it tells you about that place. It tells you facts about the animals that you'll find there. So facts about like hedgehogs, hares, owls, badgers, foxes, beavers, otters, frogs, birds. There's all kind of species out there, and it's really interesting and kind of fun, especially if you've got kids in your family as well. So these are the magazines that you get. They're absolutely amazing. So here's 2 here. So I'm just going to go through one with you and just tell you a little bit about what you'll be learning and what they tell you about and about their work and everything. So here, so you've got Action for Insects, okay? So they're doing this campaign at the moment because insects are dying out up to 8 times faster than larger animals, and 41% of insect species face extinction. So they're really trying to do this campaign to help the insects. So the decline of insects is many reasons, and it's going to really affect us. We need insects. So they're vital for us to live on Earth. So wood-boring beetles and wasps help to recycle nutrients in decaying timber. Invertebrates including springtails, silverfish, worms and woodlice break down the leaves that fall every autumn. Insects give us healthy, fertile soil. From this we get protein, flood protection, defence against climate change, the food we eat and other plant-based resources, okay? So it's got all the different facts about the insects and what they do for us. So a big thing which you're probably aware of is the pollination. So there are around 1,500 species of native pollinator in the UK, and around 80% of UK plants are pollinated by insects. The value of insect pollinated fruits and vegetables grown in the UK is about £220 million. That just shows how precious they are to us. And 3/4 of all crop types grown by humans require pollination by insects. In short, we could not feed the global human population without pollinators. So food for animals, the decline of insects is starving the countryside. So we are already witnessing the loss with the declines in many of our bird populations, flycatchers, cuckoos and nightingales. So this is like great information, you know, learning about kind of nature and, you know, how each creature has its little job on the earth, and especially teaching kids all creatures great and small have a purpose and they all need to be protected and cared about. And kids are our future, so if you get kids involved in something like this, they'll know that when they're out that it's not just a bee, it's not just, you know, an insect. They actually do a vital job, and we actually need them. Okay, so that's like one of the interesting little pages. And then going on to one of my favourite things about the trust, so is this one here. So let me just fold that over for you if you can see it. Here's that gorgeous dolphin on there. So together the Wildlife Trust form the UK's largest marine conservation organisation. Their Living Seas teams are the eyes and ears of the UK's coast. Last year they logged 320 sightings off Yorkshire's east coast, including minke whales, bottlenose dolphins and harbour porpoises. Elsewhere, an individual seal nicknamed Tulip Bell was discovered commuting between the Isle of Man and Cornwall, so it shows seals will swim great distances for food and a place to pup, highlighting the importance of a network of marine protected areas around the UK, so that wherever marine wildlife goes, there are healthy seas to support them. They had a huge victory last summer with the designation of 41 new marine conservation zones. They saw a welcome boost for some of the struggling seabirds. But it's not all happy news, because obviously, as you know, the plastic pollution and it's really affecting you know, our marine life, and then also you know, like people on jet skis, kayaks, not respecting the wildlife. There's a lot of disruption there as well, but they're working so hard, and that's one of the things I love about this trust, because you get all the information on how the Marine Conservation Organisation is doing. So that's absolutely amazing. So carrying on in the magazine, so you've got all about all the different nature reserves, all the beetles, what they do. This is a really nice one, so I really like this. So there's little great little articles on how you can encourage like butterflies to your garden. So our cat Cinder, she loved the butterflies. She used to love sitting in the garden and watch the butterflies. So if you want to encourage the butterflies to come to your garden, there's great tips here. So making sure that you're planting like primroses, bluebells and forget-me-nots, because you know, to thrive, the butterflies need an environment in which is good for them. So this was quite interesting. This is all about how the verges that you see next to motorways are vital and we really need them. So that's amazing too. This one's my favourite, probably, well, with the marine life as well. So especially now it's spring and it's really quiet because nobody's out. You can really hear the bird song, and this is all about hearing the spring singers. So you've got like the nightingale and the cuckoos and the blackcaps. So they're all the birds that you can hear singing, and I think that's so lovely. So it's like learning about why they do that, and they're travelling from further south because now that they're all mating. So that's really nice as well. And then what else have we got in here? So some facts about swifts and things like that. So this is absolutely amazing. So the natural carbon solutions. So as we know, so trees absorb carbon from the atmosphere, storing it in their trunks. So by creating new woodland, it really helps combat climate change. So really good to have woodlands. So especially around cities, to have green spaces made. It encourages people to walk. It helps the, you know, it reduces the street temperature. Pleasant green spaces can also encourage people to walk. So the street will take up carbon dioxide. So there's so many interesting things in here, and I mean, I'm so glad that I'm part of a trust that obviously really cares about all these different types of animals, and you know, we've really got to protect nature and the animals that are right there, that our world are kind of dependent on us to look after their natural habitat. So this one here, it talks about, like at the back here as well, like who even knew that there was a virus that kills rabbits, that kills hares? So like the coronavirus, they've got their own kind of virus that's affecting their population. But I just think all the people that work for this trust, they just do such amazing work, and I really think that it's something worth looking into and joining if you can, like even if it's just like £3 a month. You know, they're really protecting the bees and all the different kind of animals that we do really need. Like every animal in the world is important, and I think it's a really good thing for kids to get involved in. And they do little things for the kids as well, for them to join in and have fun. So you've got like little things that you can do, like little challenges for the kids to do. But yeah, it's something that I'm really passionate about, and I encourage everyone to kind of like look into it if you can. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.